Hello and welcome to the Elder Scrolls Online. Today we're here in Stormrest? I don't even remember the name of the zone. Yeah, Storm Haven. And we're in Wayrest. That's it. I've been hardpack mostly. So I'm a little off put on that. So we're at the Undaunted Enclave. Last episode we got level 45. And we unlocked the Undaunted Enclave invitation. So let's go ahead and open that up. Too much time on your hands? Need to shed a little blood? Coin, purse, just a little lighter than you'd like? We have a solution. Come to one of the new Undaunted Enclaves and take a pledge. Flip the paper over. Those wishing to take a pledge must sign the Tome of the Undaunted, signaling their intent. If you've never run with the Undaunted before, this is your chance. Directions to the camp follow. See you there, Maj. Examine directions. And right here is where we need to be. Kind of saved us a little time there. Alright, so there's the Tome of the Undaunted. Let's go ahead and sign our name. There we go, signed our name. Emmy is one of my dog's names, so I thought that was kind of funny. Alright, so now we need to talk to Majaj. Where is she? Where's that guy up there? There she is, right there.
You made us proud today.
Thank you. I've signed the tome. What's the purpose of the pledge?
Our ranks have swelled in recent months, and our coffers are overflowing with jewels and gold. We want to see the spoils go to the best among us.
Pledge is how you determine that?
It's a verbal handshake. You know what? Go talk to Glirian the Redbeard. He'll tell you everything you need to know.
I'll speak to him then.
Glirian's a good sort. Just not too friendly. Doesn't show any emotions, really. Is bloodthirst an emotion? Never mind.
What's your story, Maj?
Oh, the usual. Mother robbed tombs for decades in the dunes of Alakir. She raised me on her hip and forced me to join the Undaunted with her. It's the sort of thing every daughter has to deal with.
Your mother is in the Undaunted as well?
Oh yes, she's a proud member. Goes by the name Hel Ralala. Just don't, talk to her. She's a mean old bird.
Her name is very different than yours.
A funny story. When she was young, some thick skull heard her name and had trouble pronouncing it. Her real name is Hel Alragath, just like me. But Ralala stuck, and she's been using it for 30 years.
Good talking to you, Minaj. Alright, let's see here. He's over here. Rildan, the Redbeard.
Is there something I can do for you, Undaunted?
It's not really a beard, but Maj al-Raja asked me to speak to you about the pledges.
Maj, Ergalag, and I have been selected to curate a challenge for our fellows. We will be sending Undaunted into the depths of Tamriel in search of treasure and glory.
Is that different than the normal Undaunted explorations?
The difference is the reward. Every day, we three decide on specific dungeons the crew will explore. Steadfast like yourself can take a pledge to see the job done.
Why will there be 3 of you?
Maj's demeanor best suits the new blood. I understand the fragility of life. I will not sugarcoat the tasks I give our more seasoned cohorts. And Ergalag will simply choose based on her desire to break you or take you. The result is the same.
Alright, so what are the rewards for taking a pledge?
You earn keys, which you can turn into us to gain gear we keep on hand. Harder challenges result in more keys and more opportunities to fill your pockets.
I think I understand.
Very good. Then make your introduction to Ergalag Chiefbane if you value your ability to chew. She would not take being snubbed lightly.
I'll be sure to speak to her.
Make your introduction to Ergalag brief. Sparking her ire or her interest could be detrimental to your health.
Why is the crew doing this?
The Undaunted have grown in number of late. Stalwarts like you have done too much, hauling precious treasures from the dark places in the world.
You have too much treasure?
The crew did not form so that we could own manors or barter for a seat on the Imperial Council. We formed to explore, to have fun. Why not share in our bounty, in our good fortune?
Why are they called pledges?
It was my idea. Many of our cohorts are drunken thrill seekers. That's not how I see life. Thus, the pledge. A pledge to explore the deep places in the world.
Do I have an actual pledge to undertake the challenge?
I'd prefer it. I pledge to explore, state the name of the dungeon here, and return undaunted. Simple, I think. No.
What did you mean by the fragility of life?
Yes. My background is somewhat different than other members of the crew. In years past, I was a Vinedusk Ranger. I served in the conflict that split Valenwood asunder.
And that's what shaped your outlook?
Yes. I did things. Things I will not speak of. Today, every gasp of breath is precious to me. The sight of your pulse on your neck cheers me.
Alright. Why are you a member of the Undaunted?
As I said, life itself thrills me. To enter a crypt, end the undead? To face down a construct twice my height and tell the tale? Truly, that is to be alive. To be undaunted.
Alright, goodbye. This guy's a little psycho. Alright, and the last one, she's right over here. Alright, Chief Bane.
You a talker or a gawker? Might earn a busted lip either way.
Alright, they said I should introduce myself to you.
Guess I'll leave your face as it is then. Can't make any promises about that in the future. That's not always a threat.
It's not?
Faces are good for more than punching on rare occasion. I suppose I'll be getting used to seeing yours around. Or not. Could get it mauled off on your first pledge.
Hopefully not. So what exactly do you do here?
Break hearts, break faces, break anything I feel like, really. And when the mood strikes, I assign pledges. Undaunted who want to be among the first to see a newly discovered dungeon go through me.
A newly discovered dungeon?
Even we haven't seen everything Nirn has to offer. Some Undaunted sponsor expeditions to find new challenges to overcome. That earns them the privilege of taking the first crack. You stake a claim on some new dungeons, I'll offer you pledges for it.
I'll be sure to speak to you once I've laid claim to new dungeon.
Good. Tell Maj I said to give you a key. Maybe that'll help you keep that face long enough for me to get to know it.
Alright, I'll do that.
Go on. Finish your business with Maj. Then you can try to impress me.
How'd you get your name?
Let's say I don't bow to tradition, especially concerning romance. Someone catches my eye, I'll win their heart. Bloodied my blade on dozens of jealous lovers. Not to mention preachy types who can't mind their own business.
Alright, are there a lot of those?
In the old clans? Yeah. When Orsimer disapprove of your behavior, blades do the talking. I'm very opinionated.
I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so we've got a little background on all of them, so we can go back to Maj.
Hey there, scrub. You'd best stay back. We are speaking of blood and glory, for we are undaunted.
I talked to Grillarn and Ular. Said that I should ask you for a key.
Did she now? She must like you. In that case, you're going to need all the help you can get. Take your key and come back when you're ready to take the pledge. I can't wait to see what you're made of.
Alright, so we get one Undaunted key and we get 600 gold.
Armor dented? Blade dull? Staff sputtering? Earn some new kit by taking the Undaunted pledge.
What's the pledge today?
Fungal Grotto. A dark elf spider cult found some Daedric shrine in its depths and made themselves at home. It'll take fire and steel to clear them out of there now. Not afraid of a few extra legs, are you?
And if I can handle more?
Their leader, Violet Theron, is a nasty piece of work. If you can best her dark magic without cowering behind the protections of the obsidian husk, you'll truly be undaunted.
Gee, The bonus is to take more damage. All right, I pledge to explore the fungal growth and return undaunted.
That musty grotto attracts all manner of vermin. Look on the bright side. Maybe those evil cultists cleaned out the goblin filth.
All right, and let's check out the store because this is new. So it looks like you can buy a mystery coffer that'll contain random shoulder piece from the sets she sells and has a chance containing ornate equipment, a mercenary motive chapters, and jewelry with more the harmony trait and more. So she sells the coffers for Banished Cell, Dark Shade, Elden Hollow, Fungal Growth, Spindle Clutch, and Way Rust. And it looks like you can get, and you get the shoulder. So you're guaranteed to get the shoulder from this, these dungeons, right? So, you know, that one. So let's, we got 3 keys actually. So let's go ahead. I'm going to repair, sell my junk. Let's buy a mystery coffer. I'm not going to buy more than one just because if we buy more than one, we're wasting coins. Or we're wasting keys because we're not 160 yet. So the gear is going to be whatever it is. All right. So we got the one coffer. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we get. All right. We got the Maw of the Infernals, level 45. So this will add 1 set bonus, an extra 1200 magicka, or whatever that scales out to be. So let's go ahead and just take all that. So we can go ahead and pop this on our shoulder here. There we go. And the Maw of the Infernal, there's a second one. So if we get the helmet, you have to do veteran, I believe. The veteran version, it would become a 30%, lighter heavy attack, 33% chance to summon a fire-breathing lizard man guy and do a lot of damage. So that's kind of nice. So it is what it is. You know, I wouldn't open these unless you're 160 plus, because otherwise you're just kind of wasting it. But there we go. And let's see here. That's that. Let's go over here to her. They're all daily quests, so we can do these every day.
I don't cavort with delicate flowers. Take the pledge.
What's the pledge today?
The Great Hunt. A savage contest hosted by Hercene himself. You'll have to fight your way through his realm of oblivion in order to capture his grand prize. He calls the place the March of Sacrifices, for obvious reasons.
And if I can do more, handle more than that?
Hercene revels in the brutal combat between his contestants. And the way I hear it, your greatest competition is the werewolf Baelor. Taunt the orc by burning his pack's banner, and show Hercene what you're truly made of.
I pledge to seek out the March of Sacrifices and return undaunted.
Nothing like a good pledge to get your blood pumping.
All right, and she sells, I believe, all the DLC. Yeah, I think these are all DLC dungeons. She sells all those, and you can get a mystery coffer too. And let's go over here to Riddlin.
Kaelstig the Axe plumbs the deepest dungeons and throws fists of gold to tavern wenches. Show him you are greater than he. Take the pledge.
What's the pledge today?
Crypt of Hearts. The dark spirit of Narayaneth has returned to the ruins. He leads an army of Daedric monsters. Cleansing the Crypt of Oblivion spawn will be challenging.
Anyway, I can earn something extra.
If you're looking for an extra challenge, allow 4 of Narayaneth's followers to survive until he takes up the Dark Blade. Face the ruins unafraid, and return undaunted.
I pledge to explore the Crypt of Hearts and return undaunted.
Do not tell me Daedra trouble you now. Perhaps it is the sad tale of the crypt that puts you off. Don't trouble yourself, Undaunted. See this through.
All right, and the store. He sells the City Ash, Crypt of Hearts, Frigid Crucible. I'm sure I've heard of that one. Maybe it's just, I just remember it called the Crucible. Sands and Madness, and Serpents and Sailors, and Webs and Winds. All right. There we go, and there's one more up here. This is the Daily Delve.
Nothing about you says risk or challenge, and especially not punch a troll in the face while wearing a crown made from your own trousers. If you care to prove me wrong, I can introduce you to my two best friends, Gold and Bragging Rights.
You have my attention.
You ever hear of the colorful metal chunks known as molten pearls? They're actually runoff from an old Dwemer furnace in Alduns. I want you to bring me one. First, find the furnace and smash its guardian.
Then I take the molten pearl from the furnace.
Not so fast. There should be some levers nearby. Pull them all to cool the furnace. Then it will be safe to grab the molten pearl. Unless you're too scared to reach your hand inside. Go on, I dare you.
Alright, I'll do it. And that is a daily delve that I'll do at some point. Alright, so look here. Journal. There we go. So we go here down to Undaunted pledges. So we got Fungal Grotto 2, Crypto Hearts 2, March of Sacrifices. And I'm going to have to queue up for these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. And then when I queue up to do these, we've done the invitation. When I do these, I'll start doing the whatever dungeons I do. The daily dungeon and stuff like that. I'll do those as standalone videos and stuff, so we can kind of start getting those in there, so people can see some of these dungeons. And I've been going everything as a DPS. I might switch to a tank or a healer as soon as I get some more skill points, so that I can kind of do the dungeon queues a little bit faster. But we'll have to see. I might have to get some gear for either of those play styles. But thank you very much for watching, and stay undaunted.